What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone. Welcome back to start of a week after a win, a big win in terms of numbers, 4-1, but also a lot of things to discuss. We don't play midweek. We play Friday, so week football, but we play Friday away to Como, so we have time to train. That's one, to discuss a lot of things. Also the transfer window, and all that happened. We will do that today in a live debate show, so stay tuned for that one. However, we made signings, and one of them could be the key to Motta, and the one is Kolo Muani, who is off to a flying start. 3 goals in 2 games. Basically never done Tevez, but scoring at home as well. That's unique for a Juve player, and he is the starting striker at this moment in time. He obviously didn't play against Benfica because he's not registered on the list. However, he is the starting striker, and Motta praised him, even though he left the door open for Vlahovic to come in and do his thing, and whatever that thing might be. He believes it could be massive. He believes he can have a massive impact on this squad still, Vlahovic, not just the game against Empoli yesterday, but just in general. So that's what we're going to talk about, because Kolo Muani offers something different to Vlahovic. It's obvious what he offers differently to Vlahovic. However, is he the key to solving a lot of things we lack up front, or is he just a piece to a much bigger solution? Before we get into it, as always, smash the like button. Let's get to at least 100 likes on this one. Should be easy. Subscribe to the channel, and let's talk. Okay, so Kolo Muani. The difference with Vlahovic is mobile. He's very mobile. I think that is something very obvious. That's something Motta likes, prefers maybe. That's one of the demands he specifically asked for. That's why when we were, or not me, like a lot of people were waiting on Milik to come back, and we're like, Milik will do better than Vlahovic. It was just desperation mode because Vlahovic was playing that badly. Milik is not a needle mover in general, and especially not for what Motta wants to do. Kolo Muani is. He moves a lot. Even if he plays as a 9, he can drop into the wing. He has a lot of pace. He is technically more sounded than Vlahovic, and he can score goals. Obviously, he's not doing that, or he didn't do that at PSG at the same rate as he did at Frankfurt. However, he can score goals, and even yesterday, he was close with that Gatti header, almost from that Gatti cross, and the movement was excellent. In the first half, I kind of felt for him because we were hoofing the ball very long, very weird at times, and it was just hoping he could use his pace to recover long balls in that first half, and we were not playing him into his feet. Basically, we were just playing him into space when the space we were trying to play him was shocking. It was impossible for him to actually do something in those type of spaces. Also, because in the first half, besides the last 10-15 minutes, there was no real midfield like walking or running with him, and giving some support. It was more about kicking it up and let him do something. But that first goal of him was what we needed. Use his strength, use his technique, keep his cool. And the second one is obviously some luck, but still, he is having an impact, and he offers something different, because in games you cannot move Vlahovic to the wing. It's impossible. Now, if you play with Vlahovic, we yield this Kolo Muani and, Nico Gonzalez or Conceição or even Wea up top or on the wing, who knows? You can interchange a lot because he can play on the wing. Vlahovic cannot play on the wing, so it gives you more and more options. Right now, he is a starter. However, post-game, Vlahovic obviously was a talking point because he was benched again, in the league since Kolo Muani joined, and he played well. Actually, against Benfica, he was benched, but he came on, Vlahovic, and he did well, and I thought he played well. Besides the goal, the desire to do well was there. The link up play was good. The movement was good. He was fighting for everything. So maybe that's a sign that he knows that if I don't do this right now, if I don't switch it up, because against Benfica, when he came on, it wasn't good. But in general, if I don't match it up right now, I'm not going to start a lot of games. I'm not going to start a lot of games. And, he scored that goal, which is mind-boggling that he can do that and then miss the easy chances or trip over his own feet when he tries to control a ball. Like, all these things flash through your head when you see him doing things like that, and it's like, what type of player are you? Like, what is it? However, Mota also made it very clear that he can start up top with Kolo Muani or Kolo Muani on the wing, like I said, and it gives you more options. However, if you listen to Mota's presser, it was always Kolo Muani coming back. Even when he talked about Vlahovic, it was like, yeah, but Kolo Muani can play on the wing, so Kolo Muani can start as well. So the feeling is that for Mota, Kolo Muani could be a key player to unlock whatever. Now, well, it was a good win, 4-1. And I saw a lot of people also talk about, we didn't really outplay Genoa. Empoli with the chances. The Thuram was a long ball and the Vlahovic one was a screamer. But that Vlahovic goal comes off good pressure, pressing them, winning the ball back. The Kolo Muani second goal was a good build-up, and a good shot, or like a good attempt, decent attempt from Weah. He had a very good one in the first half, but the build-up was good, The link-up between Yildiz and McKennie to Weah was very good, So that I understand. Like, you cannot, go overboard and be like, oh my God, this is it, because in the second half, even when it was 2-1, and even in the first half, the final pass is still missing. We make the wrong decisions up top. And that is not going to be solved with Kolo Muani. That's going to be solved with just keeping your focus. Kolo Muani could have played Vlahovic one-on-one. He made a mistake. McKennie could play Nico Gonzalez one-on-one. He made a mistake. All these things do matter. Those things you need to get rid of that out of your game. Otherwise, you're obviously not going to win these type of games every single week. It's impossible. But it's a good sign that you have a player who just came in and is off the mark, with 3 goals in 2 games. That's always a good sign, no matter how these goals are coming. We need goals, and he's finding a way to give us those goals and, and do his thing, do what we brought him in for. And that is important. It gives the club, it gives the players a slight glimmer of hope that he can score goals, basically even from things that are not chances. Against Napoli, it wasn't really a chance, a ricochet, but still he took it first time. The second one, the second goal was good, and the third goal was luck, but he finds a way to be in that situation to turn it into a goal. So maybe that's something that will give this team a spark. When I look at Gold Miners, I thought he played a very good game yesterday against Empoli, especially if you compare that to his previous games. I will say that, because I'm not looking at that and be like, oh my God, this is it. That's why we paid, I don't know, 60 million euros for you. Obviously not, but something needs to click at one point, and maybe this is the click. Like, maybe not. It's just hoping right now that this is the click, because going to Como is not going to be easy, Actually, I watched maybe a handful of Como games, not full 90 minutes. 4 of them, it was always raining there. If you go to Como, it feels like it can rain at every given time because of the the place where it's situated. However, it's not a big pitch. They have improved way more than I could have imagined, and they make it very hard. They will not stop playing for 90 minutes. They are a tricky team, so you cannot go into a Como game and be like, this is going to be a walk in the park, because nothing is a walk in the park for us right now. However, what you did against Empoli, what you did good, you need to take with you. What you take bad, that's those first 15 minutes, and especially when you go 2-1 up and you are on top, you take the foot off of the gas way too much. I understand that you pushed a lot and you're not going to do that for 45 minutes. However, sitting back way too much is going to cost you against Como. And I don't think we have enough right now, mindset wise, to get back into that game. I don't, because it was 2-1. We were struggling against Empoli, even after a red card. Not that Di Gregorio was making saves, but we couldn't keep really hold of the ball. We made it. We gave Empoli way too much possession at that time, and the two goals come in very late. And it's maybe too much, for that game. Empoli didn't really deserve that, so you cannot, overlook that. You need to be realistic. However, according to Motta, and according to what we know from Motta, Kolo Muani could be a game changer for him, especially, and maybe for the team in general. Maybe just in general for the team. So let's see. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think he is the key to Motta? He is a key to somehow unlocking the potential we still have in just an entire squad, but especially in the forward department. There is much more potential than we're seeing right now. So let me know in the comments, like the video, and I will see you guys later tonight for a debate show where we're gonna talk about all the transfers we did and we didn't do. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya. Ciao.